Hello friends, welcome to edupediaworld.com. This is your video lecturer Vomika Soni, and in the current video lecture I will discuss about transpiration. This is a new chapter, and in this chapter I will tell you what is transpiration and what are the factors that affect this process. So, see, plants absorb large amount of water from the soil, but only up to 2 to 5% is used by them. Now, most of this is lost from the aerial parts of the plant in the form of water vapor. The movement of water in the xylem of plant depends on transpiration. Transpiration is a very useful process for the plants for two reasons. First is for the cooling of plant, and the second one is to get rid of excess water from the plant. See, loss of water through transpiration, as you all can see in this image, is done through the aerial parts of the plant. Okay. Transpiration basically is the loss of water vapor from the surface of plant, mainly from leaves. This loss of water has the effect of pulling water up through the xylem. The amount of water lost by a plant due to transpiration can be surprisingly large. A sunflower may transpire up to 1 to 2 decimeter cube of water in the form of water vapor in a day, while a large oak tree can lose up to 600 cubic decimeter of water in the form of water vapor per day. Evaporation of water vapor takes place from the spongy mesophyll cells into the air spaces. This was a brief introduction to transpiration. Further, we'll look on the experiments which will help us to better understand the process of transpiration. So let's begin the demonstration of transpiration. The aim of the experiment is to demonstrate transpiration. See, these are the requirements. We need radish with leaves, a polythene bag, thread, and blotting paper. You can take any other vegetable instead of radish. Okay. Then the procedure is that we have to take the green vegetable and dry them with the help of a blotting paper. You have to dry this vegetable properly, and blotting paper absorbs the water. That is why we use blotting paper. Then we have to put the vegetable in polythene bag, and we have to tie this polythene bag with the help of thread. Then we have to keep this for 6 to 7 hours. And after 6 to 7 hours, what we observe? Drops of water that appear on the inner side of the polythene bag. So, what is the reason behind it? The green part of the plant transpired water which appear in the form of water drops on polythene bag. See, small droplets of water can be seen inside the polythene bag. See, as I told you earlier, that in case of transpiration, the loss of water vapor from the surface of the plant, mainly it is done from the surface of leaves. So in this experiment, as you all can see, that the green part of the plant transpired water that appeared in the form of water droplets on the polythene bag. Then we have another experiment which will show the transpiration in plants by bell jar. What are the requirements in this experiment? We need a potted plant, a polythene bag, this is a bell jar, this is required, a glass plate is required, and thread is required. Here comes the procedure. We have to place the potted plant on the glass plate. Next, what we have to do? We have to cover the pot completely with polythene bag so that the soil does not remain exposed. Next, we have to invert the bell jar over the potted plant. See, this bell jar is inverted over the potted plant. Then you should apply Vaseline to the joints so that the whole connection it becomes airtight. When you apply Vaseline to the joint of the plate with the bell jar, it helps it to become airtight. So after this, we have to keep the setup in the sunlight and we have to leave the setup for some time. After some time, what we observe? We observe drops of water inside the bell jar. This was the observation. Now, what was the reason behind this observation? The reason was that the green plants, mainly leaves of the plant, help in transpiration of water in the form of water vapor. So, with the help of these two experiments, it's clear that transpiration mainly occurs through leaves. So this was all for today's video lecture. Hope you have understood the concept properly. Keep watching the videos of edupediaworld.com. Thank you for listening to this video. Have a wonderful day ahead.